Hey everyone, this is JT with the solution to the first part of the Doge's Gambit puzzle. This one had a reward of 49 bomb tokens plus some Ethereum. Congratulations to the first person who was able to solve it. Just about 3 weeks ago is when I think this one was solved. So in this puzzle we have an 8x8 grid, same number of squares as a chessboard, so we're looking at this as a chessboard. We have, instead of chess pieces, I substituted those out with cryptocurrency and the spirograph symbol for the queen. So we have the Dogecoin symbol as a knight, the Ethereum symbol as a rook, the bomb token symbol as a bishop, and the spirograph symbol as a queen. It's not a cryptocurrency, it was just a symbol I found, but that had no relation to the puzzle. So the first thing we noticed about this puzzle is that there are 16 distinct frames. So that might lead you to the conclusion that there might be 4 digits for that Ethereum private key per frame, and that's correct. Each frame has 4 digits of the Ethereum private key. The next step would be to determine the order of the frames, and to do that for the bomb token puzzle, all you have to do is add the total of the digits in the white squares. They go from, that total can be 1 through 16, so the first one's going to add up to 1, and the last one's going to add up to 16. So that's the order of frames for the bomb token puzzle. And let me just pull up the steps here. Here we go. First, step 1, order frames by sum of digits in white squares. So that's the first step. Now, step 2 is when the chess pieces come into this. So we consider only the yellow, green, blue, and red squares where chess pieces cannot move to. So we want to look at the entire set of squares that the chess pieces on the board can move to and differentiate those squares by whether or not the chess piece can move there or whether or not they can. And that's the defining point between the two puzzles, because there are 2 keys in this puzzle. So if I stop this, and let's go with, not that one, but this frame here. So this will be the first frame, because we have, of the 4 white squares that have numbers in them, 0 plus 0 plus 0 is 1. This is the first frame for the bomb token and Ethereum puzzle. Now, let's color in all of the squares that the chess pieces can move to. So if we look at the spirograph symbol, this is a queen. So in chess, the queen can move as many squares as it wants in any direction. So on the first queen in the upper left, on the vertical column, it hits this U. On the horizontal row, it hits this G. On the first diagonal, hits this L, and that's it. And then doesn't hit anything on the other diagonal. This other queen on the vertical column can move to this A and to this capital M. Horizontal can move to the square with the small s and the square with the big Y. And then also on this diagonal hits the square with the capital R. And if you notice that on any frame you do this on to see where the chess pieces can move, they can move to exactly, it'll differentiate these yellow, green, blue, and red squares. It'll hit 2 of each color, and it'll not be able to touch two of each color. So that's how the puzzles are differentiated. So now that we've done this, we see we have 2 yellows left, 2 greens left, 2 blues left, and 2 reds left. Now step 3, and this is probably what made this puzzle the trickiest, is that we have to add together the 2 squares of the same color using modular arithmetic, or modular addition in this case. So for those of you who don't know what that is, basically once you get past 16, in this case since we're using base 16, once you get past that, you loop back around to the beginning. So, and then we have to order the digits by color based on the color scheme in the top. So yellow's first, green second, blue's third, red's fourth. So in this case, on this frame, this is the very first frame. So the first digit is going to be 5 plus 2, which is a 7. Green is 1 plus 7 is 8. For blue, we have 7 plus E. And in modular arithmetic, you kind of add those together and then loop back around starting at 0. So we say we start at E. plus 1 would be F, plus 2 would be 0, and then plus 7 would be a total of 5. The other way to do this is, let's say, what digit is E in hexadecimal? Well, that's the 14th digit. You have A is 10, B is 11, C is 12, D is 13, E is 14. So 14 plus 7 is 21. Now let's divide by 16 and take the remainder, and that remainder is 5. So either way, you get a 5, no matter how you want to think about that, just because that's how this modular arithmetic works. And that's, again, probably the hardest part of this puzzle, was figuring that out. And I designed this puzzle to be tricky, and I'm glad I did, because the values of these coins went up while it remained unsolved. And so then this final character for 4, 8 plus 8 is 16, that loops back around to 0. So the first 4 digits are that 7850. The entire solution is here. So we see 7850 are the first 4. You can do that with one more frame just to show that it works. So in this case, this is going to be the third frame. So this should be 9B8D, because that's the third set of 4 digits in this key. So let me write those ones we have here. So again, if we make sure I'm there. So we look at everything. First of all, we look at everything the chess pieces can move to. So this Doge coin, which is a knight, can move to this lowercase e, can move to this lowercase b. This rook can move to capital R, lowercase y, this 1. The Bombino, this bishop, can move to, well, that 4, and then nothing else. And then Doge can move to that 6 and that J. And so that's everything. Notice again, we have 2 yellows, 2 greens, 2 blues, and 2 reds. So this is going to be the third one. Add F plus A. That is going to be 1 less than an A. So that's going to be a 9. And that's good because we're hoping to get 9B, 8D. Green, 6 plus 5 is 11. That's a B. The third one, 9 plus F, again, that's 1 less than 9, so 8. Or 15 plus 9 is 24. Take the remainder and divide by 16, that gives 8. And then red, 6 plus 7 is 13, which is a D. So that matches here, 9B, 8D. Perfect. So if you go through every frame and do that and order them by the sum of the digits in the white squares, you'll get this entire private key. So that's that one. Hopefully you had fun trying to solve this. I know this one was a little bit frustrating, especially because there were 2 puzzles in one. But congratulations to the person who toughed it out and was able to solve this one. And good luck on the other puzzles.